The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, it's offense. They've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. Here's Richardson to throw. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line has done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. This will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all games. They went back to him, but his first read was covered. Just unable to connect. So the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And Richardson looks to throw once more. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ballgame. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
They'll run here with Taylor. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now, the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Rodgers now to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They go play action with Richardson. He's got the tight end, Mo Cox. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up. 1st and goal. Downs going in motion right. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And Richardson back to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Cox from 6 yards away. And the Colts will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
This game is definitely my fault.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Rodgers to throw once more. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Flushed out right. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Keep it here on 1st and 10. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Points of contact necessary at this stage as he'll run first down. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Back to Taylor on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They run once more with Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Down to a knee goes Richardson, and that should finish off this victory.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happier then.
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment.
Straight up.
No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody. With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. This is Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 45. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They moved the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game.
Let's go. Let's go.
But no
Turn me up, man.
From that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Let's go. Turn me up. Let's see. Man this up. Man this up.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got his man, it's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short gain.
A throw inside, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Now Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Now it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. They'll look to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, 5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
You're not losing. Turn me up. Turn me up, don't turn me down. We here all night. I ain't going nowhere, I'm here all night.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
They go play action now. Jackson.
Oh, that's a good play action.
Inside is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Aguilar in motion left. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Two yards to go, second down. Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now it's Jackson. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jets
Let me get thee.
possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too. It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing.
And he spins past him and into space. He's still on his feet. That the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall.
Breece Hall.
Second touchdown here in this
Come here.
first half. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2.
I don't care. I knew they was going to make me lag right there.
As a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they
go.
will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
That's pass interference. And I still caught it.
They'll find Hall. And he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Ooh.
And some room to run now. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught by Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to add on to that lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In motion, Aguilar. Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Forced out to his left. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation,
in the first half. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Zerline's kick is up and through, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else is going right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And up to about the 26-yard line. Just
Come on, my guy. Time for you to quit.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That's going deep.
Oh no, that's ours. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. If I return this, you quit.
DJ Reed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
You turn the ball off. Turn the ball over on every possession, my boy.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Man, this shit must hurt. You got Lamar. I'm doing this to you like
and
this.
The Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we
know
are
that jump
underway
hurt.
in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
No matter what you do this half, you still not gonna win this game. You might not score this game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall.
Oh,
and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down.
I'm telling you, my baby.
Even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter, I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Rodgers going to throw.
I'm telling you, my baby, like, this is not for you.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. On the counter is Hall, and he'll just plow right into
So
a
mad, he over here just clicking buttons. I know he is.
It'll be 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He's so mad, he over there clicking buttons.
Rodgers now to throw. Open man here is Conklin.
Get off me.
And he's gonna be taken
Doing
down with the
whatever
first down
out
at
here.
the Ravens 17-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Oh, my
Whatever
baby.
The discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense. It has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Straight ahead is Hall.
Oh my
Gets
goodness.
past one man. And he's
Oh my goodness. Come on, my heart.
9 on first down.
My heart.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Come on, my heart.
All again on 2nd down. That one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the
Gotta
defensive
stop.
side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Good job, my heart.
Sidelines kick is up and through, and the lead increases even further. It's 27-0.
It's 27-0.
Picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive
I don't even
after
know
the
if he's
break, they
been
come away
past
with
the
3 and
40.
increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that
Y'all
lead,
know what I
don't you?
mean?
Whether it's 6
Chat,
points or 3
he
points,
ain't been
take
past the
everything you can get,
40.
Keep maneuvering, keep
Look,
adding
come
to
here.
it, keep making it difficult
Look
for
at
them to
that
come
guy.
back.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Chat, this is an NCAA play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. In motion.
Chat, this is an
Aguilar.
NCAA player.
Here's Jackson.
Oh my gosh, that's my fault. I gotta click off
They
and
get
click
him
off.
down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw.
Look. Look.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the
Tell me, chat.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down.
And we all know how talented this guy is. He's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Make a fumble again. Get that ball.
And he lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now Jackson. Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another
play. Oh, shit. He's scared. He found something, y'all.
Jackson now. He's got his man. It's 8 So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Now it's Jackson.
He finally scored. Congrats to him.
Touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Shout out to Blue Bazookas.
Still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it.
How do we know he was going to do that?
Get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
Better be onside it. So I can score again quick.
Of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
Make this score worse. Get off me. Ooh! Straight. His ass. Get off me, boy.
Comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position
can't do nothing with me.
Play calling in there, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep.
Damn.
Those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position. The advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense make a big play.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Working from the gun, Rodgers, flush to his right. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back.
About time.
First and 10 as they search for a late score.
See what he can do.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they try to hit the reset button.
Let me get that ball back. This nigga ass. Since he wasted my time, we gonna do this.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw here.
Nope. Let's get that. Let's get that.
Takes
Oh.
a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Oh no, my baby. No, my baby. We're not gonna do that.
And they turn it over.
Give me that ball back.